Alright friends, we're going to get started today at the back of your mat. Go ahead and come into child's pose. So bring both of your knees and feet together, arms up to the sky, and then release your body all the way over towards the mat. Relax your forehead onto the mat, taking a deep breath in through the nose, and then exhale everything out, allowing yourself to come into this present moment right now. Deep breath in. Now on your next exhalation, begin to round yourself over into all fours position. What we're going to do here now is just a gentle warm up for the spine, arching the back, look up to the sky. Inhale. Then as you exhale, you're going to round the back and bring that chin towards the chest. Again, gentle movement. Inhale, opening into your cow. And then exhale, rounding through into your cat. If you are experiencing any back injuries, go slow and gentle with this. Notice where you're feeling the restriction. Be patient with yourself. Don't force anything. Nice and gentle. And again, go ahead and bring that chin to the chest, round through the upper back, and then arch the back, look up. Great. Now come back to neutral spine. Go ahead and extend your right leg all the way out. Square out your shoulders. And if you're comfortable, go ahead and reach your left arm forward. Now, if this is too much for you, you can keep both hands on the mat and just simply work with the leg. Take a deep breath in. Now go ahead and lower your leg and foot, tap the floor, and then bring it back up for a 1. Just a little tap, and then back to center for 2, keeping that core engaged, drawing the navel into the spine. Tapping the floor. And up for 4. Great job. Hold it here. 1 more deep breath in. Beautiful. Pull the navel into the spine. Keep your back straight, creating that one straight line with your whole body. And then releasing your hand to the floor, bending the elbows, and then releasing your belly all the way over to the mat. Coming over into your stomach, go ahead and bring the fingertips onto the mat and simply press yourself up into a baby cobra. Come on up and then release. And again, you can come up as high as you're comfortable. Even if you lift up an inch, that's totally fine. And release. And again, keep those fingertips grounded. Press into the floor. Inhale, lift up. Try to use only the back muscles. Relax your glutes. And then release. One more time, lift back up. And release. Awesome. And again, press up. See if you can go a little bit higher with the body. Use those back muscles. Lift even higher. And then release all the way down. Forehead onto the mat. Releasing your hands next to the side of your body. Press yourself back up to your knees. And sit back down into child's pose, rounding out the spine in the opposite direction. Bringing lots of awareness into that back. With each inhalation, welcoming more oxygen into those vertebrae. Feeling that gentle release of the tension. Now slowly begin to round through each vertebra of your spine. Shoulders come over top of the wrist. And then go ahead and drop the pelvis all the way down as you lift up into an upward facing dog. Try to get those knees off the ground as you engage through the quadriceps. And then bending the knees and coming back over into child's pose. Once again, dropping the forehead onto the mat, rounding out through the spine. Slowly come back to neutral. Let's repeat the same order of exercises on the other leg. So now left leg reaches all the way out. You can keep your hands on the mat or reach the arm forward. Remember to pull the navel into the spine so your core is strong here. Holding for a moment, creating that beautiful straight line from the tips of your fingers to the backs of your toes. Good. Hold it there. Breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Now release. Just tap the fingers and the toes and then bring it back up for 1. So we tap gently and then lift back up to that same position for 2. Tap and lift up for 3. Go ahead and tap the toes and up. Good. One last time. You're going to tap, you're going to lift, and you're going to hold it there. Try to make sure that the leg does not drop below the horizontal line. You're reaching forward with the opposite arm, keeping that core strong, breathing deeply. A beautiful way to strengthen that back. Good, now release the hand all the way down, bending the elbows and dropping your chest and belly onto the mat. This time we're going to keep the hands next to the side of your body. Press the palms of your hands down as you lift yourself up into baby cobra and then lower back down again. So let's keep doing this a couple of times, using the strength of your back and not your glute muscles. So try to keep your glutes soft here. If you're experiencing any disc herniations, this is a wonderful exercise to help you with your injury. So keep going, be gentle, listen to your body, lifting up as far as you're comfortable. Great, and again, lift up. Use the back to lift yourself up. And forehead down onto the mat. And again, lift up. And lower. Now you can press into those hands, but with time, as your back gets stronger, you can use less pressure on the hands and more work from the back. And again, lift up and lower. Each time, see if you can go a little bit higher than the last. And forehead down. Beautiful. And again, lift up. Hold it there. Let's hold for a little bit longer, maybe a breath or two if you can. And then release down. Press into the mat with your hands. Sit back over into child's pose, rounding out the spine in the opposite direction again. Forehead down to the mat, breathing deeply. With each inhalation, visualizing your lower back expanding and contracting, sending oxygen and fresh blood into that area of the body. Beautiful. Let's come through. Release back over into that upward facing dog. Bring the hips forward. Lift the thighs off the mat. Shoulders above your wrist. And then tuck your toes and see if you can press yourself up into downward facing dog. Feet are spread apart. If you're feeling tightness in the hamstrings, go ahead and slightly bend the knees. Really extending through the back. And then once you're ready, go ahead and release your knees onto the mat and then turn over so you're seated on your mat, feet grounded on the floor, and then give your thighs a big hug. Simply bring your arms around, reaching for the opposite elbows as you bring that forehead to the knees. So this is a great way to round up the thoracic spine here. So creating a lot of separations in the upper vertebrae. Deep breath in. Now exhale, let's release. Spread the feet apart a little bit wider. Lift the pelvis all the way up. Press the hands onto the mat and lift yourself up. Squeeze the glutes. See if you can bring your head all the way back. If that's too much for the neck, just keep it neutral, looking up towards the sky. Great, now bring your gaze forward and drop the hips all the way down. From here, roll over to your back, hug your knees into the chest, bring your forehead to the knees. Let's begin to gently rock side to side, massaging that lumbar spine, stimulating the parasympathetic nervous system. Just gently massaging side to side, and then drop your feet onto the mat, head down. We're going to lift the pelvis all the way up into our bridge pose. From here, reach the arms over your head, squeeze the glutes, lift up, keep your heels grounded on the floor. Then slowly, as you release the spine down, arms come next to the side of your body. So inhale, arms over your head, lift the pelvis up. And then slowly from here, through each vertebra of your spine, release the body down, arms next to the side of your body. Lift it up again, arms over your head, inhale. Exhale, round through the spine, arms down. A couple more times, lift up, reach the arms over your head. Squeeze the glutes. Lower back down, arms next to the side of your body. And again, reach up, squeeze the glutes. And round back down. And again, lift, squeeze. Lower down. You can take this movement as quickly or as slowly as you like. So if you'd like to hold a little bit longer, that's okay. If you want to move through the transition slower, that's also great. always adjusting each movement to what feels best for your body. Good, now let's hold this bridge now and bring the arms underneath your back, interlacing the fingers. Holding this bridge posture a little bit longer now. Lift the hips, squeeze the glutes. Hold, deep breath in. Lift a little bit higher if you can, and then release the hands and begin to lower through the mid-back, lumbar spine, and then all the way down. Now let's bring the soles of your feet together and allow the knees to open all the way out. Going to place the hands over top of the thighs, so close to the hips, 4 fingers forward, your thumb on the other side. Now all I want you to do here is to gently press into the thighs and imagine like you're pulling up with the crown of your head in the opposite direction. So what we're trying to do here is a gentle self-decompression of the back. You're gently pressing away, extending through the elbows as much as you can, and pulling up in the opposite direction with the torso. And please see how your body feels with this. If this is too much, then no worries. You can just stay in this open knee position in your butterfly. If it does feel good, start to see how much pressure you can add. See how much you can pull away and really lengthen through those muscles, lengthening out the spine. If you spend a lot of time in a seated position where your spine becomes super compressed, this is a beautiful way to decompress that tension. So just stay there and breathe. Keep pressing gently into the thighs, being very aware of how your body is feeling right now. Keeping your eyes closed, just stay with the breath. Inhale and exhale. If at any point you feel like you've had enough, you can just release the hands next to the side of your body and just stay in this Supta Baddha Konasana. Great, deep breath in and exhale. Awesome. Now let's reach the arms up over your head. Bring the knees together and give yourself one last final hug. Pull the knees into the chest. You can gently rock side to side or just stay in one position. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. And one more time, deep breath in. Exhale, release, bringing yourself up to your seated position on your mat. Crossing your feet in front of you, knees open, resting your hands on the knees. Let's take a deep breath in and reach both arms up to the sky. Palms together and bring your hands over to your heart. Just taking this opportunity right now to thank yourself for taking the time out of your day to do something good for your body, for your back, for your health. Thank you for joining us today on this beautiful beach in Greece. Sending you love and light. Namaste.
Icy hot.